and welcome to the Salty Boys Podcast.
Deep lore with Captain Fargus.
The Salty Boys Podcast.
2.
Recording in 5,
3, 2, 1, and go.
All right.
4.
Welcome to
The Salty Boys.
Scrunt.
amazing start. Today's another weird one because we're all POWs in Albania, I guess. The plot thickens.
You're still in Macedonia, wherever that is.
I'm in Macedonia. That's right.
No, wait. No, we're in
captured me.
Macedonia.
They broke my leg.
You're in
Yeah, you
Moldova.
I'm in Moldova.
Yeah. He's in Moldova.
Albania.
And Mary has joined me in Albania.
She's visiting from Macedonia.
Yeah. They beat the shit out of me, and it's going to be a little while before I can get back. So
Yeah, somebody smacked his foot with a hammer.
More like they kicked your Assidonia.
we did.
Got him.
That's right.
And we're in Salt Macedonia.
That's right. Not to be confused with Salt Macedonia, which is
On the
2,000 miles away
On the other coast of Europe.
on the other coast. So the first thing we're going to do is meet with a character that has been doing a little side quest in the background. Just a little minor character known as Captain Fargus Flintlock. You want a little time to like get shake the cobwebs off?
It's been a while since I've had to use the voice.
Yeah. Just pretend to roll athletics. And
We need to summon Andy immediately.
I was going to say,
Jesus.
no joke, probably the biggest change since you had a little break, since the captain's been away, is that Seamus feels like a lifeless husk of a character.
Oh, no.
It's painful. Anytime I have to roleplay Seamus, I'm like, I don't know
Have you
what to
listened
do
to any of the
here.
episodes?
No.
Okay, me neither. Don't feel bad. None of us do.
Yeah. It got a little weird. It got a little rushed there. We'll figure it out. we're gonna find our way. So let's hop back into it. So, the captain, you've traveled for quite a while. I'd say when we open, it's a full moon tonight. It's good enough to see, but it's a little bit chilly as you've approached the mountains. It's not like the warm sands of Salt Marsh.
Aye. Reminds me of old times.
Your contact told you to meet here at the abandoned clock tower past the outskirts of the Royal Academy. Though darkness has fallen, the stained ivory stones glinting in the moonlight stick out under the overgrown vines covering the clock tower. The entrance doors sit crooked, fallen off their hinges. Is there anything you want to do here?
So I'm like at the clock tower, right?
Yeah, you're kind of at the outskirts. You can see it. You're at like sort of a vantage point that you can see the courtyard, the overgrown, all of it.
Do I see any signs of like anyone being there? Has like the door been tampered with? Is there like an encampment around?
Yeah, so the doors, the way that they're cattywampus off the hinges, anybody could sneak through or out, in or out.
Okay, so the place wasn't like condemned or anything. It's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, not sure why it was abandoned. Give me a history check.
Not our.
Is this clock tower made of stone?
It is.
Oh my god, let's add my int modifier. Ah shit, bad roll. I'm also using like ocean blue dice
Okay.
now.
Ooh, fantastic.
Yeah, that is a history check, right? Captain has no history. Still no history. So with my +0 added for my knowledge of masonry, that's a 16.
Okay. Hey, that's not bad. This ivory-colored stone was sourced from outside the Empire. It must have taken like a great feat of strength and engineering and logistics to bring all of these stones here. So, why this clock tower was abandoned is perhaps a mystery. But as you survey the scene, you do see divots in the earth, and as you begin to wander through the courtyard, the divots in the earth are blast marks betraying a battle here long forgotten. Other than these earthworks, no traces of the combatants remain, though as you breathe in a measured breath of that cold night air, you briefly feel that you might have known what that night might have felt like. And before a brief pause to think about that further, you hear voice ring out in the evening. And AR, do you mind playing that for us?
Yeah. 1 second, please.
That is what you hear coming out of the clock tower.
All right. So Captain, being the well-traveled sailor that he is, does he recognize this as a siren song?
It sure is. But you don't feel a compulsion to be driven onward.
That actually shocks him a little bit more than if he was compelled, because that's not usually how this works.
Yeah, you would know that.
So this lack of compulsion is ironically compelling him a little bit more. So maybe this is some like reverse psychology siren shit.
Would you say reverse sirencology?
Oh my lord! These damn bloody sirens! They've gotten so damn crafty in me old age. So the captain, being more attracted to talent than he is to like tits and ass, he is now intrigued. And the sirens have gotten his attention. So he's going to very pensively kind of glance into the tower to see what's going on.
You see a single torch held by a short hooded figure in a white oilskin coat. She continues her song, meandering, adding her own harmonies.
Oh, wait, so she's singing 3-part harmony by her damn self?
She is.
All right, now Captain is like if he was partial chub before, he's like full mast right now. Like he's hanging off his own crow's nest. Hey there, Siren. That's quite a melismatic passage you've got there, if you catch me drift.
Captain Flintlock, I have long awaited our meeting. I'd hoped our methods would have brought you sooner. The figure pushes her hood back, revealing a stocky dwarven framed face with silver hair and amber eyes. Just to get you involved, hey, our lore historian, does that sound familiar?
Yeah, Savvy Sane, right?
Savvy Sane, in case you were wondering.
So the captain obviously knows who Savvy Sane is. Can you remind McHoss how the captain should be reacting to this revelation?
They actually have not met.
So Savvy
however,
Sane,
she has met Big Nick.
yeah, I was gonna say Savvy Sane's the one that brainwashed the fake Big Nick.
To that tune, she asks you, Captain, has Big Nick ever done what he was told? It's been many seasons since I sent him to fetch you.
That depends. What would you have told me, my associate there? He's not very good at following directions, you see.
That's why we used the enchantment. I told him to fetch you and bring you back. But that was back when I worked for Internal Service.
Well,
But I'll tell you, things have changed. It's been well over a year since I saw what I saw. And when I saw it, I gave him the slip.
Aye, and what did you see there?
She takes a deep breath. Actually, got to roll something.
I'm sorry. Are you rolling dice on a D&D podcast?
I am.
Yeah, that sounds illegal.
Okay. You see her hand come up to her mouth to cover some kind of reaction that she's just had. She said, "The magics from the internal service are quite strong, and I'm fighting them even now. To think of what I saw, my body fights it."
So what kind of reactions is she having? Can Captain see she has like convulsions? Does she have like any abrasions or anything going on?
Yeah, make an insight check for me.
Is she made of stone?
She is not, unfortunately.
Is she a Bredusa?
Just a stony disposition.
All right. Insight roll is garbage. It's a 4.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't seem like she's like fabricating this, but it seems pretty obvious that she's trying to share something, but she's also trying to not think about something. And I guess pretty obviously based on what she said, what she saw, something traumatic or something terrible.
I can see this is a bit of a sore subject for you. So, what say we get to the meat of the matter? What do you need me here for? Why are we here in this tower?
Well, it's good timing because we've got a common enemy.
Go
When you did
on.
Yes. When you did what you did, whether you knew it or not, you starved the royals of their meal. It set them back months, and they're still reeling to recover. It was the first pin to drop, but what we need now is a next step, and that's where you come in. I need you to go to Baldur's Gate. There's a mercenary company there called the Flaming Fist, and the man there employed named Flame Zodge. He's an old acquaintance and won't be a part of our cause, but he'll give you a job that gets us closer to the royals. And one last thing. I'm not sending you alone. You're going with the leader of our little resistance. And I believe you've met Jellin Primewater.
Ah.
Dun, dun, dun. So, do you want to get like a last reaction for this before we close out the scene?
I'd say like there's a brief eye twitch, and then a small smirk from the captain.
Awesome.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog. It's the Salty Boys. And I will always love you. And truly, it's not bourbon. And etching.